of the main reasons that I have shell access to like the Terraformcraft website and how I have slowly gained all of my power and access to everything is that Spencer, our webmaster, I kept bugging him with stuff like plugins I wanted to add to the wiki, and it was new features and skins and templates that I wanted to add to the forums and stuff like that. So it was pretty much I was harassing him with enough stuff constantly that he was like, screw it, here's
just
access.
Fucking go do it.
Go do it yourself. And like I've learned a lot from that. So because of that, like the primary thing that I use like Putty for when I'm dealing with the Terraformcraft website is mass uploading images to the wiki and running other PHP scripts with the wiki. And it's
PHP.
Oh, I know. Oh, that was the other thing. My comp sci class. All of our for our first 3 assignments, we were given the option of either doing them in Java or in PHP. And I kind of laughed at that. I was like, no, I'm doing it in Java. PHP sucks.
Java hates living. I'd have done it in PHP.
No. PHP can go die in a fire.
Nah. Java needs to go die in a fire.
PHP is the blind leading the blind, pretty much.
That's kind of what Oracle is, too. I'm sorry. Java. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. There's the logic in PHP, like you can get in PHP you can get it so A does not equal A.
Yep.
So that no thank you.
Instantiated.
Anyways, so like PHP scripts and stuff. So like I have a notepad, a text document of all of my commands and everything and all of the locations of the scripts, like the full from, because when I log in with Putty, it drops me in root. It doesn't drop, like there's no home folder when I log in. So it's like the full file path of my script. So I don't even CD at all. I don't change directory when I log in. I type out, copy and paste the entire directory and run the script from there. So it's very little. Everything that I do has a massive long directory attached to it, so there's no checking if I'm here and if the file is here because I'm not there, and I'm not screwing with anything that's with me right now. Yeah,
actually, I just remembered that I'm playing on solo, so that was an NPC who killed me.
Even worse.
Shut up.
Alright.
Yeah, so I learned that, and I learned enough about Apache. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. Apache. Because Etho crashed our server when he did his Let's Play. Because Apache couldn't keep up with all of the new requests because the max, I think it was like the max threads or something was set to like 10. So like if more than 10, if more than 10 people tried to connect to the website at once, it started timing out. Because that was the default settings and nobody ever changed them.
Yep. So why is it called Apache?
I have no idea. Because it's all patched together?
That's exactly why. No, really, because I mean, yeah, in the early days, the web server was patched very frequently, and the joke is that it was a patchy server, and they just started calling it Apache.
We're not using Apache anymore. What NGIX? Yeah. The website's running on NGIX now. And
There's nothing wrong with Apache.
There's nothing wrong with Apache when it's configured properly, but when the person that's configuring it has no history with Apache and has no idea what they're doing, we switch to NGIX.
Yeah, well, I know, it happens. Knowledge is power.
Yeah. So it was pretty much I was like, I'm gonna break this if we stick with Apache. Expanser, can we switch to something that you're more familiar with, that you can do it all from? Because he does websites for a living.
Yep. Alright, my inventory is full. I'm heading back up, and probably time to look back on how much footage we have, and...
we have 2 hours.
My goodness, yeah, it's time to call it a night.
I was gonna... Okay, so, yeah. So it was the Introduction to Unix course, and
Yep.
It's funny because it's... The stuff about Unix that I know is stuff that I, was essentially self-taught to do what I need to do. So now I'm going back and learning the basics. So the thing that Redlor just set me straight on was the man command for manuals. It's like, I learned the man command today, and he's like, how have you been doing this for this long and not know the man command?
Yep. The first 2 things anybody should ever learn about Unix and Linux is help and man, and from there everything else can be self-taught. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you've never used the man command before today.
I didn't know it existed.
Holy crap.
I didn't know it existed before today.
Holy crap. It's like a whole new world has been opened for you.
I've known help since the start, because anytime I start something new, that's the very first. I'm not an idiot. If I am in new software, like even in IRC and with Shocky the bot, the very first thing I do is type help. Can you help me? What can you list for me?
Linux and Unix help, the help documentation that you get from a command is very different from the documentation you get from a man page.
Yes. I didn't know that. I didn't know the man page existed.
Did you know that you can get man pages for config files?
I did not.
Consider that.
You can get man pages for anything, is what they were saying.
You can man page anything, for sure.
If you're confused, type in man and the thing, and it'll probably bring something up. Yeah.
Yep. The help system is for built-in commands. That's stuff that's part of the shell. Where a man page it's a manual page for a program that is not part of the shell. So things that are part of the shell are like move, copy, list, cat.
So man pages are the equivalent the equivalent of block comments before methods in Java. It's very loose comparison, but it's documentation for how this thing that you wrote works.
It's a manual.
Yeah.
It's not comments. It's a manual.
Right. It's an explanation of how to use this fancy thing that you just wrote.
Yep. Yeah,
that's what the block comments and methods are for.
Kitty, are you gonna play Elite Dangerous with us?
I don't know. Is it free? That's my first question.
It is nowhere near free.
Is it?
I'm gonna wait another. Well, I'll say probably 7 days, and if Loots is still all about it, then I might pick it up.
So, when
Mead will still all about it by then.
When you say it is nowhere near free, is it a?
It is $75 to buy into the beta.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it like a microtransaction nowhere near free kind of thing, or is it it's just really freaking expensive to...
It's expensive. It's still beta.
And it's $75.
And it's $75.
No thank you. I have no money. I just got... Somebody was awesome. I don't have your name in front of me right now, but... hold on. Actually, this is actually worth getting his name. Because that's worth a shout out for.
So do I have to dig the bloom out of the bloomery?
Yes.
With a shovel or?
Can
I use my hands?
Pickaxe. I almost said sword. Yeah, you use a sword to dig it. Donation. I'm using my phone to look up my email. I said donation, not foundation. Come on. Stupid autocorrect. No. Did I trash it? I hope I didn't trash it. Hold on. I have to... This is, seriously... I have to get his name. Okay. Burger-san. Like I'm like literally this person. They're getting their name typed in chat. I'm sorry if you wanted this to remain private, but it was like nuts. I have to. Public thank you.
All right, so I put 8 charcoal in the bottom, and I put the 24 ingots in it. Now what? I just fill the rest of it up with charcoal?
Yeah, 24 charcoal. Toss it in. Or you can do what I do,
So,
and you just throw all your ore in, and you throw all your charcoal in, and then it fills up to the top, and you pick up what's left over.
okay. And
anyways, the name in the chat, Burger San, is awesome. He donated $200 to Biox, Dunk, and myself each. So that was a $600 donation to TFC. He donated $200 to me, and that was like I thought it was $20, and then I saw that extra zero, and I was like, wow.
what?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that's another zero. Zeros are awesome.
Zeros are awesome.
Yeah, so
Alright, so
that was like that helps me out tremendously because I am a poor. I don't work right now. I have my boyfriend's kind
you're a
of
poor college student.
I'm a poor college student. I mean, my boyfriend's essentially my sugar daddy in that he pays all of my bills for me because he has a full-time job and he's an awesome person kind of stuff. But like other than my monthly it's kind of a scholarship benefits check that I get for being in school, I have no money, but I still have groceries to pay for. I don't pay for rent, the boyfriend covers that, but it's groceries. If I ever want, like, if I want to go get lunch, if I want to go out to eat, go get lunch, at like fast food, if I want to go get McDonald's, like that costs money, and like I had to get a new keyboard, that kind of stuff. So I still have expenses of my own that I'd rather not have my boyfriend pay for, and so when I get donation money like that, like it's huge. I just got new channel art for all of my YouTube stuff. So like if you look at my YouTube channel, you've probably seen my avatar has changed to this fancy little doodle, but it's shout out to Six Alona, type out her name too. I'm doing shout outs tonight. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. She did all my art for me. Her rates are fantastic. I think she was only going to charge me like $40, but the work that she did was amazing, and I like paid her twice that for it, and like counted as a tip. But it's like stuff like that. Like I don't have, in general, I normally don't have money for that. So it's when I do get donations through the wiki, and when I get a donation that huge, it's like, thank you.
It helps. Yep.
Thank you.
Alright. I'm going to sign off because I'm done.
Don't be
We're
a
good.
woman. You gotta come watch my stream.
I'm going to go watch your stream.
Yeah, we had
this Elite Dangerous thing.
We had to stop recording though.
Yep. So, until next time, you guys stay out of trouble. Oh, by the way, it does look like once 7.9 releases, I think we're gonna start a new world and just begin again.
Yeah.
So, until next time, stay out of trouble and have fun.